I know who you are. You've tried therapy, meditation, coaching, retreats. You understand your roots. You know where they come from. You've tracked them all the way back, and yet something still feels incomplete. Here's the truth. It's not that you haven't done enough. It's because insight and embodiment are not the same thing. There is a level of transformation that the mind alone can never reach. Not because you're broken, not because you're doing it wrong. The mental work you've been doing plateaus because it's your energy body that really needs the upgrade. You already know this. There's a moment, maybe you've felt it, when the life you built doesn't fit. Again, not because something went wrong, it's because you've outgrown it. From the outside, everything still works. It looks like careers functioning, the relationships functioning, the identity you built, you're maintaining still functions. Inside, something still feels heavier than it should. And an inner voice is whispering, is this actually the destiny I was born to live? Or is this the one that I built to survive? That's a sign. There is a version of you that hasn't had permission to exist yet. And stepping into it requires a lot more than just mental understanding. I know that because I grew up. My parents were freedom swimmers. They fled from the communists during the Cultural Revolution, and they swam for 7 nights in the dark, resting on rock islands in the South China Sea. They fled to Hong Kong, and eventually they found asylum as refugees in America with nothing but this will to survive. And that survival was the air that I breathed as a child. This inexplicable pressure to be number one, anxiety that I couldn't get over, and then the weight of feeling like I was never enough. I understood all that. I was able to trace it all back. I could name every word in the map, every pattern, explain every behavior, and still my body was not able to let go of it. So how I transformed these stories wasn't through reading a book. It was through breath work, ceremony, energetic work, transmissions from sacred teachers in powerful lands like the Sacred Valley of Peru. I went through processes that dropped me into places that my mind would never be able to reach. When I emptied the past and healed ancestral suffering in my lineage, I was able to flow with more synchronicity, and my life reorganized with more abundance and beauty. And what came out of that after years of working at this level is what I call the Sage Journey. So my name is Johnson Chong. I am the best-selling author of Sage Sapien, From the Dharma, the TedX Speaker, Shaman, and founder of Sage Journey. For over 15 years, I've guided people through breathwork, coaching, energy healing, and shamanism. I've also had the great privilege of being initiated as a shaman by the Q'ero people of the Andes in Peru. But more than any credential, I have walked this path myself, and that's why I know that this works. What exactly is the Sage Journey? Well, it's a structured path of transformation inspired by power animals in the Andean medicine field that moves through 4 stages that integrate the body, the emotions, the mind, and the spirit. That change is not just cognitive, it's fully embodied and felt through all the 4 layers. The first stage is the serpent. It's about release. The body has been holding what the mind has been explaining, right? So you have stored tension, ancestral patterns, the weight of an identity, trying to survive. But before you can even live the life of your dreams, you have to empty the cup of all your old stories. All your fears that you've been avoiding have to be confronted and released. The second stage is Kuma, which is all about relating. Once the body begins to release, the emotional landscape opens up. You start to understand how you've been relating to yourself and to all the people in your life. You get to let go of the armor that has been protecting you from feeling. And for the first time, a long time, you begin to feel from a place of responsibility instead of reactivity. This third stage is the hummingbird. It's about reorientation. This is where the mind becomes like an antenna to receive your destiny, a purposeful path, the life you were born to live. Instead of being ruled by your ego, you reorient your life to follow your North Star. And then the fourth stage is the condor. It's remembrance. Here you have access to the mysterious blueprint of your soul, a deeper sense of self that existed before your patterns, before your conditioning. And this stage isn't something logical. It arrives as a spontaneous in ceremony, in silence, on sacred land. Now, these 4 stages, they are woven through the 9 days when we're in the Sacred Valley of Peru. We're guided by ancient ceremonies, integration workshops, working with the shamans, and I'll be there guiding you along the way. The Sacred Valley isn't just a pretty place, she's a living being. The mountains there have been revered as activators and initiators for thousands of years. On this retreat, you'll sit in ceremony with Porfirio Opasa and his daughter Lucia. They are descendants of the Q'ero people who survived the conquistadors during the 1500s when they fled to the high mountains, and they re-entered the world in 1949 and kept all of their healing traditions intact. You'll also have the opportunity to receive healing from other members of the Opasa family, like Raul Opasa, one of the sons of Alejandro Opasa, one of the most revered Q'ero healers of his generation. And all of this wisdom passed down from generation to generation, this medicine that has been so intact over the years, it has survived the centuries, and you will no doubt feel the power. So from April 25th to May 3rd, 30th, I am taking 16 people into the Sacred Valley of Peru for 9 days. You will sit in 2 ayahuasca ceremonies at night in the temple space, and together we will move through whatever has been stored in the dark crevices of your mind, your body, and your heart, with the guidance of the shamans who have been sitting in ceremony for almost their entire lives. And you'll also sit in 2 wachuma ceremonies during the day. This is the cactus medicine. We'll be in sacred sites and opening the heart, because this medicine restructures you on a cell level to not just feel love, but to be love. You'll also work with other shamans in making sacred earth rituals and receive blessings from the universe. Every day, there is daily yoga and breath work to expand your capacity to hold energy. You'll sit in various healing workshops and somatic integration sessions so that we can make meaning and action for what shows up in your ceremonies. And one of my favorites is taking you to the sacred sites so that you can soak in the energy. Throughout every day, integration really is the core that weaves the experiences from beginning to end. You'll stay in boutique casitas nestled in holy mountains with a world-class spa, pool, and jacuzzi on the ground. All of the vegetarian meals are included, all of the transport to and from the sacred sites. Everything is taken care of. The only thing you have to do is show up. Before you arrive, you'll get access to a free 8-module online course that I created called Shamanic Journeying for Mental and Emotional Freedom, to prepare your mind and your body and also your heart for the work ahead. Before the retreat actually begins, you and I will sit together for a one-to-one intention setting Zoom call. We'll also get on a group Zoom so you can meet everybody. So when you arrive, you're clear. And after the retreat, we reconvene as a group for a post-integration call, because the weeks that follow the retreat are vitally important to continue anchoring the wisdom gained during your ceremonies. I'm also including a 90-minute human design bonus session. This will help you to understand your energetic architecture and how to work with it. Then there is the Sage Journey Guarantee. If you show up fully to every ceremony, every session, every part of the process, and within 30 days you return home and you genuinely feel nothing has shifted, I will work with you personally until something does. This is not just another retreat. This is a initiatory process that you enter. So if this resonates, a twin shared room is $3,600. You will be with someone who is also carefully selected through the same process alongside you, or a private room is $4,600, where you have all of the space and solitude to go as deep as you'd like. By the time I'm uploading this video, 9 spots have already been claimed. So if you're watching this, apply now for the energetic alignment call by clicking the button below. And one more time, this really is for the person who has done some level of inner work and yet still feels the gap, who is ready for true transformation, not just more intellectual understanding, who feels called towards this, even if they can't fully explain it yet. You probably already know which one you are. You didn't land here by accident. I don't believe in happenstance. Something in you has been calling for this meditation and dream time and the gap between the moments of your life. You know, the next step really is simply a conversation where we get to meet each other. So click the button below and apply for the energetic alignment call. We will explore where you are right now. I'll walk you through the full experience, and together we'll figure out whether this is the right fit for you at this moment in your life. If it is, we move forward together. If it isn't, you will still leave our conversation feeling more clarity than when you started. Thank you for watching, and I really look forward to meeting you very soon.